Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this week's Fireside Chat. Well, I want to let you know, first and foremost, that we're listening to your comments and your feedback, and several of you have mentioned that we don't have fire. Where's the fire? So, Jessica brought fire. Here we go. Listen, last week we talked a little bit about why. I don't think I did a very good job, or let me rephrase that. I feel like I can do a better job of articulating that to you, and I will as we move forward. However, one of the things that we also spoke about is this where. Where are we going? Where do we see things going? And so I wanted to get to that today and share that with you, because what I see specifically here in this market center is this environment. I want to have an environment where everybody wants to come in to feel better, to feel good, to get this energy that we've used before, that word energy, the energy to accomplish your dreams, this energy that empowers people to accomplish their dreams, both personal and professional. You've heard me say to you and share with you, and you've probably even heard it more than I have, that our office has a certain energy about it. When people are waiting in the waiting room or in a conference room, they've mentioned it to us and they've said, you know, this office has a certain energy about it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need to make even more potent here in the office. That's what I want to do, is create that environment. By the way, that's not me that's doing that. That's you that's doing that. It's very much you. I see agents, not just a few, but several hundreds of them, living our mission statement: careers worth having, business worth owning, and lives worth living. And again, to everybody, that may mean something different. Maybe you are embracing this opportunity you have to be a Keller Williams University faculty member, and so maybe your passion is teaching and training, and you're moving across the country, and you're teaching and training, and that's your passion. Or maybe your passion is to spend a lot of time in the community and help people right here in the community, and maybe that's your passion. But nonetheless, you're fulfilling our mission statement. That's what's important. Lots of us are living this mission statement. This company to me is the company of choice. I want it to be the company of choice where every buyer and every seller says, gosh, if I'm thinking of buying or selling a home, or a property, where should I go? Coastal Properties, that's where we go. That's the first one that we think of, is Coastal Properties. Why? Because they have first-class service. They've got it figured out, and they give first-class service. If I'm an agent that's thinking about maybe getting more training or getting some training, where do I go? Well, Coastal Properties, I know that Coastal Properties benchmark, in fact, is training, meaning that they have the best training there is in the entire industry, and that's where you go. So without question, that's where I'm going to go. I want other brokerages, I want other owners to look to us and say, you know, Coastal Properties, they always set the bar. So if we're thinking about doing something different and we're another company, I want them to look to our company and say, let's look to that company, because they always have set the bar. So let's see what they're doing, because they're usually way ahead of everybody else. That's what I want. We've always talked about 500 agents here in this office. And when I say 500 agents, I don't mean in this office literally. I mean in this office territory. We've got about 11,000 square feet here, and I'm not saying we're going to have 500 agents right here in the square footage. I'm thinking we have a satellite office in Belmont Shore. I think we need to have a presence in Belmont Shore in order to get to 500 agents. Maybe we have another satellite office in downtown Long Beach. And oh, by the way, maybe that one is mostly commercial. But nonetheless, we've got these multiple satellite offices around us in this territory. Remember, we launched Keller Williams Coastal Properties with the intent of launching four other offices for a total of 5. Coastal Properties 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one is the flagship, the very first one. Coastal Properties 2 was Lakewood. Coastal Properties 3 was Los Alamitos. Some of you may not know that. What I did was I took off a little bit, took a little too big of a bite, bit off too much of a more than I could handle, tried to go too fast, too much, and it didn't work the way I wanted it to work. It didn't go the right way. So I had to pull back. It doesn't mean that just because we had to pull back that it's not going to happen. It means that it's going to happen, but it's going to happen the right way. Now, see, it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen, because things don't always happen the way we want them to happen. That's called life. It doesn't always unfold the way you want it to unfold. It's the journey, not the destination, that matters. That's what's important. We're going to have tough days. We're going to have good days. We're going to have bad days. We're going to have great days. We're going to have horrible days, unfortunately. It's called life. And if you haven't had the wind knocked out of you yet, you've never been knocked down, well, your day is coming. It's because it happens. It's called life. But what do you do when you get knocked down? That's what's important. Do you get back up? You have a choice to make. Do you get back up? I'm going to keep encouraging you to get back up when you do get knocked down. Not if, but when you do get knocked down, because you will. But what I want you to do, I'm asking you to do, is join me on this journey, not the destination. Join me on this journey. See, it's the journey that matters. It's having fun and enjoying your life and being appreciative that you've got the moment right now that we're standing here. We have this moment. And yeah, there may be a bad day, there may be a bad event, but you know what? You've got another event in front of you. Thank God you've got another event in front of you. You need to be appreciative of the fact that you've got that event in front of you, and you get to change that event into a great opportunity. That's what life's all about. It's not so much the destination, it's the journey. So join me in that. Show me that. Show me that environment where we're constantly walking around reminding each other of this very special moment that we have right now, and we've got this fun, positive environment where everyone's just having a blast and just enjoying and appreciative of what we have today. Join me in that. Thanks for watching. See you next week.